What happens to your body if you eat only junk food for a week? 1. Energy levels and fatigue. High sugar spikes and crashes. Junk food is often high in refined sugars, leading to quick energy spikes followed by sharp crashes, leaving you feeling lethargic. Lack of essential nutrients. A diet lacking in vitamins, minerals, and complex carbs deprives your body of sustained energy. 2. Mood swings and mental health. Increased irritability. High sugar and trans fat intake can disrupt hormone regulation, making you more prone to mood swings. Reduced focus and memory. Poor nutrition impacts brain function, possibly leading to brain fog and difficulty concentrating. Potential anxiety and depression. Studies show that diets high in processed foods are linked to higher rates of mental health issues. 3. Digestive issues. Slow digestion. Junk food is often low in fiber, which can lead to constipation or bloating. Gut microbiome disruption. Processed foods may negatively alter gut bacteria, affecting digestion and immune function. 4. Weight gain and metabolic effects. Caloric overload. Junk foods are calorie-dense but nutritionally poor, potentially leading to rapid weight gain. Insulin resistance. High sugar intake can disrupt insulin levels, increasing the risk of prediabetes. 5. Inflammation and immune response. Junk food can promote systemic inflammation due to trans fats and additives, which weakens the immune system and may cause joint pain. 6. Heart and vascular health. Increased LDL, bad cholesterol and triglycerides can result from a week of high fat, high sodium junk food, raising heart disease risk. Expert insights. Dietitians emphasize the importance of moderation. While a short-term junk food binge may not cause long-lasting damage, it sets the stage for poor habits. Returning to a balanced diet with whole foods and hydration is crucial to restoring energy and well-being. 1. Immediate energy impact. Sugar rush and crashes. Junk foods like candies and sodas flood your bloodstream with sugar, causing quick energy highs. These are followed by rapid insulin spikes, leaving you tired, weak, and craving more sugar. Fatigue from poor nutrition. Junk food lacks complex carbs, proteins, and healthy fats needed for sustained energy. You'll likely feel sluggish and less motivated. 2. Mental and emotional effects. Mood swings. The roller coaster of blood sugar levels can lead to irritability, frustration, and emotional instability. Brain fog. Essential nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids are critical for brain health. A junk food diet deprives your brain, leading to difficulties in focus, memory, and problem solving. Anxiety and depression. Research links diets high in processed foods to increased risks of depression and anxiety, likely due to chronic inflammation and hormonal imbalances. 3. Digestive problems. Constipation. Most junk foods are low in fiber, which slows bowel movements and may lead to bloating. Gut health decline. Junk food feeds harmful gut bacteria, disrupting the delicate balance of your microbiome. This can impact immunity, digestion, and even mental health. 4. Rapid weight gain. Empty calories. A week of calorie-dense, nutrient-poor foods can quickly increase your calorie intake, leading to weight gain. Belly fat accumulation. Trans fats, common in fried foods and snacks, are linked to increased abdominal fat. Metabolic strain. Your body may struggle to process the excess sugar and fat, increasing your risk of metabolic disorders. 5. Heart health risks. High blood pressure. Junk food is loaded with sodium, which can elevate blood pressure, even in just a week. Cholesterol spike. Trans fats in fast foods and snacks raise LDL, bad cholesterol, clogging arteries and raising heart disease risk. 6. Weakened immunity. Inflammatory response. Junk food promotes inflammation, making you more susceptible to colds and infections. Nutritional deficiencies. A lack of vitamins A, C, and zinc, key immune-supporting nutrients, can impair your body's ability to fight off illness. 7. Long-term concerns if sustained. Insulin resistance. High sugar levels over a week could start to disrupt how your body manages blood glucose. Liver stress. Excessive fats and sugars can begin to overload your liver, contributing to fatty liver disease over time. How to recover after a junk food binge. Hydrate. Drink plenty of water. To flush out toxins and reduce bloating, eat whole foods. Focus on fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains to replenish nutrients. Exercise. Physical activity can boost your mood, metabolism, and energy levels. Gradual change. Transition slowly back to a healthy diet to avoid overwhelming your body. 1. Immediate energy disruptions. Sugar spikes and crashes. Junk food, rich in refined sugars, overwhelms your blood sugar levels, causing an energy high, followed by extreme fatigue. These fluctuations lead to constant hunger and irritability. Nutrient deficiency and lethargy, without essential nutrients like magnesium, B vitamins, and iron. Your body cannot produce energy efficiently, making you feel perpetually tired. 2. Impact on brain health and mental functioning. Reduced cognitive function. High sugar diets impair hippocampal function, which is essential for memory and learning. Dopamine overload. Junk food stimulates excessive dopamine release, causing short-term pleasure but long-term desensitization. This can make natural rewards, like exercise or healthy eating, feel less satisfying, contributing to addictive eating patterns. Emotional volatility. Artificial flavors, colorings, and preservatives may worsen hyperactivity and emotional instability, especially in sensitive individuals. 3. Digestive system overload. Slow digestion. Without fiber from fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, your digestive system slows down, leading to bloating and constipation. Gut microbiome disruption. Junk food promotes the growth of harmful bacteria in your gut, weakening immunity and contributing to inflammation. 4. Metabolic and hormonal changes. Weight gain in record time. Junk foods are calorie-dense but lack satiety, making overeating more likely. 1 week could lead to a noticeable increase in body fat. Leptin resistance. Processed foods can interfere with leptin, the hormone that signals fullness, making it harder for your body to regulate appetite. Insulin sensitivity reduction. Eating high-sugar foods frequently forces your pancreas to work overtime, potentially leading to prediabetes. 5. Heart and circulatory system impact. Blood pressure spikes. Sodium-heavy junk foods can elevate blood pressure quickly, straining your cardiovascular system. Cholesterol issues. Trans fats and saturated fats found in fast foods increase LDL cholesterol while reducing HDL good cholesterol, even in the short term. 6. Immune system suppression. Inflammation. Junk foods promote chronic inflammation, weakening your immune system and increasing your susceptibility to infections. Delayed healing. Nutritional deficiencies, especially in vitamin C and zinc, can slow down recovery from illnesses or injuries. 7. Skin and appearance. Acne outbreaks. High glycemic foods trigger insulin spikes, which can increase oil production and lead to breakouts. Skin dullness. Junk food lacks antioxidants and vitamins necessary for healthy, glowing skin, contributing to a tired, dull complexion. 8. Long-term health concerns. Fatty liver development. High sugar and fat intake begin accumulating fat in your liver, which could lead to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease over time. Weakened bones. A diet lacking in calcium and vitamin D may reduce bone density over time, making your skeleton weaker and more prone to injury. Recovery tips after a junk food week. Focus on high-fiber foods. Incorporate whole grains, beans, and leafy greens to restore digestion and gut health. Boost antioxidants. Fruits like berries and citrus help combat inflammation and repair cell damage. Hydrate with purpose. Add lemon or cucumber to water to support detoxification and digestion. Exercise daily. Moderate exercise helps rebalance hormones, improve mood, and regulate blood sugar. Rest and sleep. Quality sleep is crucial to allow your body to recover and heal. 1. Immediate changes in energy levels. Glucose roller coaster. Junk food consumption floods your body with simple sugars, leading to a rapid rise in blood glucose. This causes your pancreas to release large amounts of insulin, resulting in an energy crash that leaves you fatigued and irritable. Mitochondrial dysfunction. The mitochondria, your cell's powerhouses, rely on nutrients to function. Junk food which lacks essential vitamins like B12, iron, and magnesium, limits their ability to produce sustained energy. 2. Drastic effects on mental health. Mood disruption. The imbalance of blood sugar caused by junk food can lead to mood swings and heightened stress. Moreover, artificial additives in processed foods may affect neurotransmitter production, worsening feelings of anxiety or depression. Impaired decision-making. Poor nutrition can slow down your brain's prefrontal cortex, which controls decision-making and impulse regulation, making it harder to resist further junk food consumption. 3. Digestive and gut health consequences. Fiber deprivation. Junk food's lack of dietary fiber leads to poor gut motility, causing constipation and bloating. Fiber is also essential for feeding good gut bacteria, which play a crucial role in digestion, immunity, and mental health. Intestinal inflammation. Preservatives, additives, and trans fats can irritate the gut lining, potentially leading to leaky gut syndrome, where toxins and bacteria enter your bloodstream. 4. Weight gain and obesity risks. Rapid fat accumulation. 1 week of calorie-dense, nutrient-poor eating can increase fat storage, particularly around the abdomen. Metabolic slowdown. Processed food consumption can slow your metabolism as your body struggles to process artificial ingredients, leading to reduced calorie burning efficiency. Hormonal disruption. Increased insulin resistance and disruptions in ghrelin, hunger hormone, and leptin, satiety hormone, lead to overeating and weight gain. 5. Heart and vascular strain. Increased salt intake. High sodium levels in junk food elevate blood pressure, stressing your heart and arteries. Clogged arteries. Saturated and trans fats can contribute to the early formation of arterial plaques, even in just a short period of overconsumption. 6. Skin and hair impact. Increased acne. High glycemic junk foods stimulate oil production, clogging pores and leading to acne breakouts. Weakened hair health. A lack of nutrients like biotin, iron, and zinc can cause hair to become dry, brittle, and prone to falling out. 7. Immune system suppression. Reduced defense mechanisms. A junk food diet diminishes your intake of immune-boosting nutrients like vitamin C, vitamin E, and zinc. Chronic inflammation. Continuous consumption of processed foods triggers low-grade inflammation, weakening the body's ability to fight infections effectively. 8. Hidden organ damage. Liver fat accumulation. Sugary junk foods can overload your liver with fructose, increasing fat buildup and contributing to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Kidney stress. Excessive sodium consumption overworks the kidneys, potentially causing dehydration and kidney damage in the long run. 9. Addictive behavior formation. Junk foods are engineered to be hyper-palatable, combining sugar, salt, and fat to create an addictive loop. This may lead to compulsive overeating and difficulty breaking free from unhealthy habits. Key recovery strategies. Prioritize hydration. Drink water with added electrolytes to rehydrate and counteract high sodium levels. Load up on nutrients. Incorporate leafy greens, colorful vegetables, and lean proteins to replenish depleted vitamins and minerals. Rebuild gut health. Add fermented foods like yogurt, kimchi, or kombucha to restore a healthy gut microbiome. Engage in cardio exercise. Physical activity helps your body burn off excess sugar and fat while improving mood and energy levels. Sleep well. Sleep allows your body to repair cellular damage and restore hormonal balance. 1. Blood sugar and insulin regulation. Blood sugar roller coaster. Junk foods, especially sugary snacks and processed carbohydrates, cause a sharp rise in blood sugar levels, while the body responds by producing insulin to bring blood sugar down. Over time, the repeated spikes and drops can impair insulin sensitivity, setting the stage for diabetes. Increased fat storage. When insulin is constantly elevated, your body stores more fat, especially around the abdominal area, which is linked to higher risks of cardiovascular disease and metabolic disorders. 2. Neurotransmitter imbalances and brain function. Dopamine and addiction. Junk foods trigger a rush of dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter, but this can lead to addictive eating behavior. The more often you eat junk food, the less responsive your brain becomes to dopamine, meaning you'll need even more sugar or fat to achieve the same pleasurable feeling. Brain fog and poor focus. High sugar and fat intake can also decrease brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein important for memory and learning. As a result, your cognitive function may decline, leading to issues with concentration, focus, and problem-solving. 3. Digestive health and inflammation. Gut dysbiosis. The lack of fiber and the high sugar and fat content of junk food can lead to an imbalance in your gut microbiome. This disrupts digestion, making you more susceptible to bloating, indigestion, and even long-term gut issues like irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. Inflammatory bowel disease. Junk food can trigger systemic inflammation in the body, including in the gut, which could contribute to conditions like Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis if consumed consistently. 4. Weight gain and hormonal disruptions. Increased fat storage. A diet high in refined carbohydrates and unhealthy fats can contribute to weight gain in just a week. Junk food is energy-dense but low in nutrients, so it's easy to consume far more calories than your body needs. Leptin and ghrelin imbalance. Leptin, the hormone that makes you feel full, and ghrelin, the hormone that triggers hunger, can become unbalanced with junk food consumption, which leads to overeating. The more junk food you consume, the harder it becomes to regulate appetite and fullness. 5. Skin, hair, and appearance. Acne and skin problems. The high glycemic index of junk foods can lead to insulin spikes, which in turn increase sebum production in the skin, potentially causing acne outbreaks. Moreover, excess sugar and refined carbohydrates can lead to advanced glycation end products, AGEs, molecules that can damage collagen and elastin, speeding up skin aging. Hair loss. The lack of essential nutrients like biotin, zinc, and omega-3 fatty acids in a junk food diet can cause hair thinning, dryness, and increased shedding. 6. Cardiovascular and vascular health. High blood pressure. Junk foods are often high in sodium, and consuming them over a short period can elevate blood pressure, which places additional stress on your heart and arteries. Fatty plaques in arteries. The combination of high sugar and unhealthy fats can lead to the formation of arterial plaques, which can narrow your arteries over time and increase your risk of heart attacks and strokes. 7. Liver and kidney strain. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD. High levels of fructose and fat in junk foods are metabolized by the liver and can contribute to fatty liver disease. After just a week of excessive junk food consumption, your liver may start accumulating fat, which can disrupt its ability to detoxify and process other nutrients. Kidney overload. Junk food also contains high levels of salt, which places stress on your kidneys by causing them to work harder to process the excess sodium. This can result in dehydration and potentially lead to kidney damage over time. 8. Immune system compromise. Lowered immunity. A diet devoid of essential vitamins and minerals like vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc will weaken your immune system, making it harder for your body to fight off illnesses and infections. Chronic inflammation. Junk foods contain artificial additives and trans fats, which are known to trigger chronic inflammation in the body, increasing the risk of autoimmune diseases and inflammatory disorders like arthritis. 9. Long-term psychological effects. Increased risk of anxiety and depression. Studies suggest that diets high in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats may exacerbate symptoms of anxiety and depression. Nutrient deficiencies, combined with blood sugar fluctuations, can affect mood-regulating chemicals in the brain like serotonin, leading to poor mental health outcomes. Addictive eating patterns. The brain's pleasure centers become conditioned to seek out junk food, which can lead to compulsive eating behaviors. This can result in a cycle of emotional eating, weight gain, and self-esteem issues. Recovery and restoration after a junk food binge. Start with hydration. Drink plenty of water, and consider adding electrolytes to help counteract the dehydration effects of high-sodium junk foods. Consume anti-inflammatory foods. Incorporate foods like fatty fish, rich in omega-3s, leafy greens, berries, and nuts to reduce inflammation and restore essential nutrients. Gut restoration. Include probiotic-rich foods, such as yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and prebiotic foods, like garlic, onions, and bananas, to restore balance in your gut microbiome. Regular exercise. Moderate cardiovascular exercise, like walking or swimming, can help normalize blood sugar levels, reduce inflammation, and boost mood. Sleep and stress management. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep and practice relaxation techniques, such as yoga or meditation, to reduce stress and allow your body to repair and restore. 1. Blood sugar and insulin resistance. Sugar-induced fatigue. Junk foods, often packed with refined sugars and simple carbohydrates, rapidly elevate blood glucose. However, as insulin rushes to manage these spikes, blood sugar crashes follow shortly, leading to fatigue, hunger, and low energy levels. Risk of insulin resistance. While a week isn't enough to develop full insulin resistance, it can begin the process of disrupting how your body responds to insulin. Over time, repeated sugar surges can make your cells less responsive to insulin, leading to higher blood sugar levels and potentially triggering prediabetes. 2. Impact on gut health and digestive system. Gut microbiome disruption. A junk food diet significantly alters the diversity of beneficial gut bacteria. Processed foods, high in sugar and artificial additives, feed harmful bacteria and yeast, leading to gut dysbiosis. This imbalance can result in digestive issues such as bloating, gas, and constipation. Leaky gut syndrome. Poor quality foods and trans fats can damage the intestinal lining, increasing the permeability of the gut and leading to leaky gut. This condition allows toxins to pass into the bloodstream, which can trigger systemic inflammation. 3. Chronic inflammation and autoimmune issues. Systemic inflammation. The combination of processed sugars, unhealthy fats, and artificial additives promotes chronic low-grade inflammation in the body. This can exacerbate autoimmune conditions and increase the risk of diseases like arthritis, heart disease, and even some cancers. Exacerbated chronic conditions. If you already have a condition like rheumatoid arthritis, diabetes, or asthma, consuming junk food can worsen symptoms and reduce the effectiveness of medications. 4. Nutrient deficiencies. Lack of essential nutrients. Junk food is nutrient poor and doesn't provide essential vitamins and minerals like vitamin A, B vitamins, vitamin D, calcium, or magnesium. These deficiencies can manifest in physical symptoms like fatigue, muscle weakness, hair loss, or poor skin health. Decreased bone health. The absence of calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D from a junk food diet weakens bones, increasing the risk of fractures and bone density loss over time. 5. Impact on mental and emotional health. Mood swings and irritability. The rapid blood sugar fluctuations from consuming junk food can significantly affect your mood. Low blood sugar causes irritability, anxiety, and nervousness, while high sugar consumption leads to an energy crash, further intensifying mood swings. Increased anxiety and depression. A diet high in processed foods and refined sugars has been linked to increased rates of anxiety and depression. The gut-brain axis, the connection between gut health and mental health, becomes compromised, with poor nutrition affecting serotonin levels and emotional regulation. Increased cravings. Junk food triggers the release of dopamine, which makes you feel pleasure. Over time, your body can start craving this quick dopamine fix, leading to emotional eating and reinforcing unhealthy patterns. 6. Cardiovascular health deterioration. Increased risk of heart disease. A junk food diet is rich in trans fats and saturated fats, which can raise your cholesterol levels, contributing to plaque buildup in arteries. This narrows blood vessels and increases the risk of heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. Elevated blood pressure. Excessive salt intake from processed foods increases sodium levels in the body, which causes the kidneys to retain water, raising blood pressure. This additional strain on your heart and blood vessels can lead to hypertension. 7. Skin, hair, and appearance. Skin damage. The high glycemic load of junk food triggers a chain reaction in the body that promotes inflammation and the formation of advanced glycation end products, AGEs, which damage collagen and elastin in the skin. This accelerates the aging process and contributes to wrinkles, sagging, and dull skin. Acne outbreaks. The processed sugars and refined carbs in junk food spike insulin levels, leading to increased oil production in the skin and clogged pores. This can result in acne outbreaks, especially in those prone to skin conditions. 8. Liver stress and fatty liver disease. Liver overload. Junk foods. Excessive sugar content, particularly fructose, places a burden on the liver, which has to metabolize it. Over time, this can cause the liver to accumulate fat, leading to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD. Decreased liver function. The liver, which also plays a role in detoxification, becomes sluggish when overloaded with junk food. This can impair its ability to process toxins, leading to a buildup of harmful substances in the body. 9. Addictive eating and long-term habit formation. Reward system overload. Junk food consumption taps into the brain's reward system, leading to feelings of pleasure. Over time, this causes your body to develop a tolerance to the foods, leading to compulsive eating and cravings for more unhealthy snacks. Difficulty breaking the cycle. After a week of eating junk food, your body may become dependent on these quick fixes, making it harder to return to a balanced diet. This can contribute to long-term poor eating habits that lead to obesity, metabolic disorders, and other chronic health issues. 10. Kidney health and dehydration. Kidney strain. Junk food is often high in sodium, which increases the burden on the kidneys. Over time, excess sodium can lead to kidney damage, and dehydration may occur as the kidneys work overtime to process the excess salt. Increased risk of kidney stones. A high sodium, high sugar diet can also increase the risk of developing kidney stones, which occur when mineral crystals form in the kidneys. Tips for recovery after a junk food week. Hydrate effectively. Begin by drinking water to flush out toxins and support your kidneys. Add electrolyte-rich drinks to balance sodium levels. Rebalance your gut. Increase your intake of probiotics and prebiotics to restore healthy gut bacteria. Foods like yogurt, kefir, and kimchi can help reset your digestive system. Focus on nutrient-dense foods. Begin to incorporate whole foods like leafy greens, lean proteins, and fruits to replenish the vitamins and minerals that were depleted during your junk food binge. Exercise for recovery. Light to moderate exercise like walking, yoga, or swimming helps stimulate metabolism, improve insulin sensitivity, and balance hormones. Prioritize rest. Quality sleep allows your body to repair damaged cells, restore hormonal balance, and improve immune function. 1. Blood sugar fluctuations and long-term risks. Insulin resistance. A high sugar and high fat diet can contribute to insulin resistance, a precursor to type 2 diabetes. Even after just 1 week, repeated insulin spikes and crashes can start to impair your body's ability to effectively use insulin, leading to higher blood sugar levels. Fat storage and weight gain. The immediate effect of junk food is weight gain, particularly around the abdominal area. This occurs due to the excess calories and refined sugars that are not used as energy, instead being stored as fat. The processed carbohydrates in junk food are especially prone to turning into belly fat, which is linked to several health conditions like heart disease and metabolic syndrome. 2. Gut health and digestive system breakdown. Digestive discomfort. Lack of fiber in junk food leads to constipation, bloating, and gas. Without the necessary nutrients to maintain healthy digestion, the body becomes more susceptible to gastrointestinal issues. Altered gut microbiome. Junk food alters the composition of gut bacteria. Beneficial bacteria which help in nutrient absorption, digestion, and immune defense, decline, while harmful bacteria proliferate. This can cause not only digestive issues but also mood swings and immune dysfunction. 3. Inflammation and its effects on overall health. Systemic inflammation. High-fat and sugary foods trigger the release of pro-inflammatory cytokines. This low-grade inflammation is linked to numerous chronic diseases, including cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and certain cancers. Even a short period of eating junk food can lead to increased levels of inflammation in the body. Increased risk of chronic diseases. Inflammation caused by a poor diet can accelerate the development of conditions like arthritis, autoimmune diseases, and even cancer. The immune system becomes less efficient in managing inflammation and fighting off infections, leaving the body vulnerable to disease. 4. Mental health and mood changes. Mood swings and anxiety. Junk food is known to cause significant fluctuations in blood sugar levels, which directly affect mood. The rapid spikes and crashes in glucose can make you feel anxious, irritable, and fatigued. Additionally, deficiencies in key nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids, B vitamins, and magnesium, found in a junk food diet, can lead to depressive symptoms. Cognitive impairment. Eating highly processed foods that are low in nutrients affects brain function. Studies suggest that a diet rich in sugar and unhealthy fats impairs cognitive performance, making it harder to focus, retain information, or think clearly. The brain relies on proper nutrition to function optimally, and junk food doesn't provide the nutrients needed for cognitive health. 5. Skin and hair deterioration. Acne and skin aging. High sugar foods increase insulin levels and trigger the production of oil in the skin, contributing to clogged pores and acne. Over time, consuming sugar-heavy foods accelerates the breakdown of collagen and elastin, proteins essential for maintaining youthful, resilient skin. This leads to more wrinkles, sagging, and dull skin. Hair loss. Lack of vitamins and minerals in junk food can also affect the quality and health of your hair. Nutrients like zinc, biotin, and vitamin A are essential for strong, healthy hair, and without them, hair becomes brittle, thin, and prone to shedding. 6. Heart and vascular health decline. Increased cholesterol and plaque buildup. The unhealthy fats found in junk food, particularly trans fats, contribute to increased levels of LDL, bad cholesterol. Over time, this can lead to plaque buildup in your arteries, restricting blood flow and leading to atherosclerosis, which raises the risk of heart disease, strokes, and heart attacks. Elevated blood pressure. The sodium in processed junk food can cause the body to retain water, which increases blood volume and raises blood pressure. This extra strain on the heart and blood vessels over time increases the risk of hypertension. 7. Liver and kidney stress. Fatty liver disease. Junk food often contains high levels of fructose, particularly in sugary snacks and sodas. The liver metabolizes fructose, and excess amounts can cause fat to accumulate within liver cells, leading to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD. Over time, this condition can impair liver function, affecting detoxification and metabolism. Kidney damage. The high sodium content in junk food puts additional stress on the kidneys, making it harder for them to process and excrete waste. Chronic consumption of junk food can contribute to kidney damage and increase the risk of kidney disease. 8. Weakened immune system. Compromised immunity. The lack of essential nutrients like vitamins C, D, and zinc in a junk food diet weakens the immune system, making it more difficult for the body to fight infections. Additionally, the inflammation caused by processed foods impairs immune function, leaving you more susceptible to illnesses and chronic conditions. Slower recovery. Without the proper nutrients to support the immune system, your body may take longer to recover from sickness, injury, or stress. 9. Addictive behavior and long-term effects. Food addiction. Junk food is often engineered to be hyper-palatable, meaning it's designed to trigger a powerful reward response in the brain. The combination of salt, sugar, and fat makes junk food highly addictive, leading to overeating and poor food choices. This addiction cycle makes it hard to break the habit, even if you want to make healthier choices. Increased cravings. Over time, eating junk food conditions the body to crave more of the same. As your body becomes used to these quick sources of energy, it starts to demand more. This can lead to overeating and weight gain, further perpetuating the cycle. 10. Potential long-term diseases. Risk of type 2 diabetes. Eating junk food for an extended period can set the stage for insulin resistance, which can eventually develop into type 2 diabetes. A diet rich in sugars and unhealthy fats disrupts glucose metabolism and leads to chronically elevated blood sugar levels. Cancer risks. Research shows that diets high in processed foods, particularly those rich in unhealthy fats and sugar, can increase the risk of various cancers, including breast, colon, and pancreatic cancer. The inflammation caused by these foods, along with the lack of antioxidants, plays a role in the development of cancer. Recovery plan after a week of junk food. Hydrate to flush toxins. Drinking water is essential for rehydrating and flushing out the excess sodium and toxins accumulated from junk food. Nutrient-dense foods. Focus on incorporating whole, nutrient-rich foods like vegetables, fruits, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats to restore the vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants your body needs. Gut health restoration. Include fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, and kombucha to restore healthy gut bacteria and promote digestion. Regular physical activity. Engage in aerobic exercises like walking, running, or swimming to help stabilize blood sugar levels, reduce inflammation, and boost metabolism. Sleep and stress management. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night to support recovery and reduce the stress caused by a poor diet. Meditation, yoga, and mindfulness can also reduce stress and improve overall well-being. 1. Blood sugar and insulin resistance. The sugar roller coaster. Rapid blood sugar spikes. Junk food, particularly those high in simple sugars and refined carbohydrates, think candy, chips, fast food, causes rapid spikes in blood glucose. This is followed by a crash, which can result in feelings of fatigue, irritability, and hunger. These fluctuations can leave you feeling drained and lead to unhealthy eating habits, further complicating weight and blood sugar control. Insulin sensitivity. Consuming junk food can impact your insulin sensitivity, which is your body's ability to respond to the insulin hormone. Over time, this can lead to the development of insulin resistance, which is a precursor to type 2 diabetes. Even a single week of excessive junk food can begin to impair the body's ability to regulate glucose, leading to weight gain and metabolic disruptions. 2. Gut health and digestive function. A disturbed microbiome. Lack of fiber. Junk foods are often fiber deficient. Without fiber, your gut doesn't have the necessary tools to properly digest and eliminate waste. This can lead to constipation, bloating, and discomfort. Fiber also plays a crucial role in feeding beneficial gut bacteria, which helps maintain a healthy microbiome. Gut dysbiosis. A diet rich in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats can disrupt the delicate balance of gut bacteria. Studies have shown that eating junk food leads to a decrease in the diversity of beneficial bacteria, which can result in digestive issues, inflammation, and an increased risk of chronic diseases. This imbalance can cause symptoms like bloating, fatigue, and skin problems. 3. Inflammation and chronic diseases. The silent dangers. Increased inflammatory markers. Consuming junk food increases markers of inflammation in the body. This low-grade chronic inflammation can lead to cardiovascular diseases, such as heart disease, high blood pressure, and strokes. Inflammation is also a key contributor to many autoimmune diseases, arthritis, and even neurological conditions like Alzheimer's disease. Long-term effects. Chronic exposure to the inflammation caused by junk food can lead to the development of atherosclerosis, narrowing of the arteries, which increases the risk of heart attacks. Similarly, excess body fat, especially visceral fat, contributes to chronic inflammation and insulin resistance. 4. Mental health and cognitive function. Sugar's impact on the brain. Mood swings and anxiety. Blood sugar levels that fluctuate wildly can have a direct impact on your mood. High sugar intake can create an initial high, leading to a feeling of euphoria, but it is soon followed by a crash, resulting in irritability, anxiety, and depression. This constant yo-yo effect on blood sugar can exacerbate feelings of stress and make emotional regulation more difficult. Cognitive decline. A diet high in sugar and unhealthy fats can reduce brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein critical for memory, learning, and overall brain health. Low levels of BDNF have been linked to cognitive decline and mental health disorders, including depression and anxiety. After just a week of junk food, your brain may start to experience the consequences of poor diet, such as difficulty concentrating, brain fog, and poor memory. 5. Skin and hair deterioration. The visible consequences. Acne and skin problems. Junk food, especially those with a high glycemic index like sugary snacks and fast food, causes an insulin spike. This spike can increase sebum production in the skin, leading to clogged pores and acne. Additionally, processed foods often contain artificial additives and chemicals that can trigger skin inflammation and allergic reactions. Premature skin aging. Consuming too much sugar accelerates the process of glycation, in which sugar molecules attach to proteins like collagen and elastin, damaging them. Collagen and elastin are essential for maintaining youthful, firm skin, and their breakdown can lead to wrinkles, sagging, and a dull complexion. Hair thinning. Poor nutrition from junk food can affect hair growth. A lack of vitamins and minerals like zinc, biotin, and vitamin A weakens hair follicles, resulting in thinning and shedding. Additionally, inflammation caused by junk food can negatively impact the hair cycle, leading to premature hair loss. 6. Heart health. The hidden dangers of junk food. Increased cholesterol and blood pressure. The high saturated and trans fat content in junk food can raise your LDL cholesterol levels. This cholesterol accumulates in the arteries, increasing the risk of plaque buildup, narrowing the blood vessels, and potentially leading to heart disease. Simultaneously, the high sodium content in junk food can raise blood pressure by causing the body to retain water, putting further strain on the heart. Heart disease risk. Over time, the combination of high fat, sugar, and salt can damage blood vessels and increase the likelihood of developing coronary artery disease. Even after 1 week, the strain on your heart and vascular system can begin to take its toll. 7. Liver and kidney stress. Organ overload. Fatty liver disease. Junk food, particularly those rich in fructose, often found in sugary beverages and snacks, causes fat to accumulate in the liver. This can result in non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, which impairs liver function and can lead to more serious liver conditions like cirrhosis if not addressed. Kidney dysfunction. Junk food's high sodium and processed content put a strain on the kidneys, forcing them to work harder to filter excess salt. Over time, this strain can lead to kidney damage, making it harder for the body to process waste and toxins. 8. Weakened immune system. Vulnerability to illness. Nutrient deficiency. Junk food lacks essential vitamins and minerals, which weakens the immune system. Deficiencies in vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc, key nutrients in supporting immune function, leave the body more vulnerable to infections and chronic conditions. Slower healing. Without the proper nutrients, the body has a harder time healing from injuries, fighting infections, or recovering from illnesses. The inflammatory response triggered by junk food can also impair immune system function, making recovery more difficult. 9. Addiction and long-term effects. Breaking the cycle. Food addiction. Junk food is engineered to be irresistible. The combination of fat, sugar, and salt lights up the brain's reward centers, creating a sense of pleasure. This dopamine-driven response can make you crave more junk food, leading to an addictive cycle of overeating, which is hard to break. Weight gain and obesity. A junk food diet leads to an excess of calories, which is often stored as fat. Over time, the habit of overeating junk food contributes to obesity, a risk factor for several chronic diseases, including diabetes, heart disease, and even certain cancers. 10. Potential long-term diseases. Type 2 diabetes. Junk food consumption for an extended period can result in insulin Resistance, a key factor in the development of type 2 diabetes. The constant burden of elevated blood sugar levels can lead to more severe metabolic problems over time. Increased cancer risk. Processed meats, sugary foods, and high-fat snacks are linked to an increased risk of various cancers, including colorectal and breast cancer. The chronic inflammation and oxidative stress caused by unhealthy eating habits play a major role in the development of cancer. Recovery after a junk food week. Steps to rebalance your health. Rehydrate and detox. Focus on drinking plenty of water to help your kidneys and liver flush out toxins and excess sodium. Reintroduce whole, nutritious foods. Focus on eating a nutrient-dense diet filled with vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and lean proteins to replenish your body's vitamins and minerals. Gut health restoration. Include fermented foods like kimchi, sauerkraut, and kefir to support a healthy gut microbiome. Exercise regularly. Engage in cardiovascular activities to help boost metabolism, improve insulin sensitivity, and reduce stress. Prioritize sleep and stress reduction. Sleep plays a crucial role in immune function, metabolism, and recovery. Manage stress through mindfulness practices or light yoga to restore balance.